towels waving wildly. We are underway from Pittsburgh. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hardy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting rocked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Hardy swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake. Hardy. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A solid stiff arm. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Pickett now on first down. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Try him with Pickett here on third down. Completes it to Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First and 10, here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Completes Austin here over the middle. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. A 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Texans have regained the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Hardy. Caught left side by Mechie. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pickett to throw on first down. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hardy to swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Hardy. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This is Harris on the draw. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Steady. At the 60. At the 60.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. They finds Austin complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if the defense doesn't step up right here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Hardy. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off play action. Hardy. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Hardy. Right side, complete to Mechie. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a 1st. Looking to throw. Hardy, the quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw, Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Pickett now from the gun here.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Now Pickett.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Pickett now on first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Austin. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Pickett right back to the air again.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. to throw. Hardy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
On third down, Hardy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hardy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett completes it to Austin. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for us. Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Let's go.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
He gets this one to Johnson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris
From 6 yards away.
and the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to run it with Harris. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First down, touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Tucker.
Down inside the 10.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say.